Welcome, everyone. We're doing a deep dive today into something pretty interesting, the future of hair care.
That's right.
We've gone through a whole bunch of material articles, some research papers, even internal forecast notes looking ahead to um, roughly 2028.
Yeah, it's quite a shift predicted.
And our mission really is to unpack how things are changing. We're seeing this big move towards, well, science, tech, and sustainability. That last one's huge.
It really is. For ages, hair care felt a bit static, maybe focused on just shine or basic styling.
Totally.
But the sources we looked at show this pretty dramatic evolution happening. Consumers are getting smarter, tech's advancing fast, it's becoming way more dynamic.
Okay, let's get into that. The first big thing jumping out from, well, pretty much all the sources is this major pivot towards hair longevity and scalp health.
Exactly. It's not just about making hair look good temporarily.
Right.
The demand now is for genuinely strong, resilient hair follicles.
Yeah.
And that starts with a balanced, healthy scalp. It really mirrors what we've seen in skincare.
Thinking about the skin barrier, long-term health, that sort of thing.
Precisely. That whole concept is landing squarely in hair care now. And what's really interesting is this focus on hair porosity.
Porosity. How hair absorbs moisture and nutrients.
Yes, exactly how readily it absorbs and holds on to things. The research suggests we're going to see loads more products tailored to specific porosity levels. Low porosity, high porosity.
For like really precise results.
That's the idea, getting much more targeted.
Okay, so it's getting quite specific, almost clinical, which kindly leads us to the next big trend, personalization, but like supercharged by technology.
Oh yeah, this is where it gets really interesting. The forecasts talk about new kinds of tech devices, things using ultrasound, infrared light, even ion therapy or controlled vibrations.
Instead of just like blasting it with heat.
Right. Alternatives to harsh styling tools. They interact differently with the hair, with the scalp. And it's not just gadgets. The notes mention AI-driven routines becoming more standard.
Wait, AI telling you how to do your hair?
It's sort of, yeah. Algorithms analyzing your specific hair texture, condition, maybe even your local weather to suggest a tailored routine, just for you.
Wow, okay. That does sound pretty futuristic. The sources also talked about professional communities being important here.
Absolutely vital. Platforms, like one mentioned in the notes, are becoming these hubs for stylists, trichologists, chemists, to share real-world results, anonymously, of course, discussing new ingredients, how the tech actually works in practice. It's that feedback loop you need when things get this complex and personalized.
Right, makes sense. Okay, so we've got the science for health, the tech for tailoring. What about the actual ingredients? What's new in the bottle, and what's the skinification I keep hearing about?
Good question. Ingredient-wise, we're seeing a big shift toward sophisticated science-backed stuff, peptides, protein building blocks, antioxidants for environmental stress, compounds designed specifically to protect the hair's cuticle, that outer layer, and lock in moisture. There's huge demand for solutions targeting thinning hair, dryness, dullness, even graying, especially with, aging populations.
And people want proof it works.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
The research is clear. Consumers expect clinically proven formulas now, not just nice marketing.
So skinification, how does that fit in?
Skinification is basically taking those powerhouse ingredients from skincare.
Like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide.
Exactly. Those kinds of ingredients, even SPF for UV protection, and putting them to hair products, even styling products.
So your styling cream is also a treatment.
Pretty much. It's nourishing the hair or scalp, protecting it while you style, making every step count treatment-wise.
Huh, making products work harder. Okay, we've hit science, tech, ingredients. The final big one across all the sources was sustainability. Seems like it's just expected now.
Oh, it's absolutely baseline. No longer niche. It's driving core innovation. The forecasts point strongly towards waterless formats gaining ground.
Like solid shampoos, tablets.
Yes, solid bars, concentrated tablets you add water to, water-free leave-ins. Brands are really redesigning formulas and packaging to slash water use and environmental impact.
So less waste, less water.
Exactly. Biodegradable ingredients, eco-friendly tools. That's becoming the norm, not the exception.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. If you had to summarize the big picture, where hair care is heading by 2028 based on all this?
I think the main takeaway is that hair care is getting serious. More professional, more specialized. By 2028, it looks like a landscape defined by real scientific backing, smart tech-driven personalization, and a genuine commitment to sustainability.
Right.
The brands set to win aren't just selling hope in a bottle. They're integrating proven efficacy, tailored solutions, often using data, and crucially, strong ego values. It's the whole package.
It's a massive change from just, grabbing any old shampoo. For you listening, it means your choices are getting way more sophisticated, but maybe requires a bit more thought.
It definitely changes what good hair care even means.
Yeah, exactly. Which leaves us with a final thought to chew on. If hair longevity